Public K through 12 schools and universities in Alabama and across the country are preparing for the potential closure of the Department of Education. This brings concerns for funding in many areas. Our Gabe Glassman has more on how local schools could be impacted.
President Trump's actions to cut the Department of Education were paused on Thursday to further review the DOE. But what impacts could the removal of this department have on Alabama students?
I think in the short run, it's really just going to be disruption of current operations. Nobody will know how it's working and those kind of things. I think in the long run, a lot of the activities that department does will be just redistributed to other parts of the federal government.
Alabama Higher Education Commission Executive Director Jim Purcell says the cause for concern extends beyond the potential closure.
We do know that just something as simple that's happening with NIH, where they're going to have their pass-through funds for indirect cost, currently is around 30%, and they want to drop that down to 15%. And that'll just impact our institutions by $41 million.
These numbers tell a bigger story for a few major universities in the Yellowhammer State. University of Alabama in Huntsville received more than $400,000 from the National Institute of Health for the 2025 fiscal year. The University of South Alabama received more than $1 million, and the University of Alabama in Birmingham, topping everyone in the state. They've seen nearly $47 million come from NIH through more than 100 different awards. Purcell is asking colleges to prepare for rain.
What I've asked the campuses to do is to really start to think about how they can change their business model to make sure that they're not caught in a lurch with over-promising and not having revenue to support their commitments. The federal government's doing a lot of things very quickly, but in a helter-skelter manner. And that disruption is just difficult, not only for businesses who are dealing with this, but for state government and universities.
Ultimately, Purcell believes if schools can find grants from other agencies, they'll be able to keep steady operations. In Huntsville, Gabe Glassman, Fox 54 News.
In a statement to Fox 54, Alabama State Superintendent Dr. Eric Mackey said, quote, "Our schools depend on these funds, and as long as the funds continue to be made available for our schools, less federal regulation and burdensome paperwork would be welcomed. The most concerning scenario would be one in which the regulations remain in place with reduced funding. So far, we have no indication that might be the case. Nevertheless, we are closely monitoring developments," end quote.